Defense Sec. Gilberto Teodoro confirmed that the revised procurement plan for the Horizon 3 phase of the RAF PMP was already sent to PRE Marcos and is expected to be approved soon. Also, he confirmed that the Horizon 3 phase will be a 10-year phase instead of 5 years, which means that it has been considered now to be more realistic based on the total value versus ability of the Philippine government to provide funds annually. With the defense budget for FY 2024 said to be at least PHP 285 billion or 5.15 billion United States dollars, chances of the AFP modernization program would be getting at least PHP 100 to PHP 115 billion, a far cry from the usual PHP 25 to 30 billion allocated every year during former PRE Duterte's period. The boost will allow the DND and AFP to not just pay for MYOA installment payments for projects that started in the last few years, but also fund new big-ticket item projects. According to at least 2 of our military sources, one of the reasons why the contract for the multi-role fighter have not yet been finalized was due to approval of Horizon 3 still pending, and the initial funding is scheduled for release only by 2024. Also, the DND and AFP appears to be front-loading several big-ticket projects early in the Horizon 3 phase, which we believe includes the planned procurement of used F-16s and additional surface ships. The ambassador underscored challenges posed by the Philippines procurement law, which requires acquiring brand new equipment and may complicate the deal. Romualde proposed that considering the substantial expense of brand new fighter jets, opting for a slightly used aircraft could present a practical and more cost-effective solution. Nonetheless, if the F-16 deal materializes, it will significantly enhance the country's air warfare capabilities. One of the main reasons why the Philippine Air Force and even key DND officials have been swayed to accept Lockheed Martin's bid for the F-16C/D multi-role fighter project. This shows the US commitment to help train and maintain the F-16 fleet in the future and shows the importance of commonality and interoperability between allies. The US has also offered something else to support the PAF if it chooses the Viper, knowing that the 113th Fighter Wing will probably help the PAF in transition. We received word from several sources that the push forward on the enhanced EDCA defense cooperation agreement between the US and Philippine Departments of Defense has strengthened efforts to gain support and influence to support the selection of the Lockheed Martin F-16 Block 70 Viper. EDCA is said to help lead the process. The US will support F-16 operations and the Philippines' survival is due to their country's products and their supply chain supporting the F-16 and its subsidy system. The US cannot provide any support for the Gripen JAS-39 except for emergency ammunition requirements because the Gripen is not used by the US military and has subsystems that are not even in the US military supply chain. US Ambassador Babe Rand said that there is an effort to acquire used F-16 Falcon fighters because the Philippines cannot afford new F-16 Block 70 Vipers. A squadron of 12 aircraft is being sought as an initial purchase, but at least 30 units will be sought in the future. Soon. He also said that the US is urging the Philippines to buy used F-16s from third parties, but before that the Philippines needs to change its government procurement laws to allow such purchases. The General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon is an American single-engine supersonic multi-role fighter aircraft originally developed by General Dynamics for the United States Air Force, USAF. Designed as an air superiority day fighter, it evolved into a successful all-weather multi-role aircraft. Over 4,600 aircraft have been built since production was approved in 1976. The Fighting Falcon's key features include a frameless bubble canopy for enhanced cockpit visibility, a side-mounted control stick to ease control while maneuvering, an ejection seat reclined 30 degrees from vertical to reduce the effect of G-forces on the pilot, and the first use of a relaxed static stability, fly-by-wire flight control system that helps to make it an agile aircraft. The F-16 has an internal M61 Vulcan cannon and 11 hardpoints. The Philippine Air Force, PAF, faces a pressing requirement for an advanced fighter aircraft capable of safeguarding the country's airspace and surrounding waters, particularly in light of heightened tensions in the South China Sea.